and honors fellowship, and business honors scholarships. $92,000. Wonder where he got that education? Right here. Right here. Gotta check this out. He's first year pharmacy at UAMS this year and graduated with nearly a 4.0. I take it all back to his science background, his teachers, kindergarten all the way through, all public school. And I know that they're going, don't tell it one more time because I heard it. I'm telling you, it's public school. Harrison Public Schools, good teachers, people that care. They are in this school, and they always have been. Harrison is made that way. Okay, so I've been jotting down things for the past few days on lots of notes. Every time I thought of something in my kitchen, I was writing down a little note. So I've tried to put those together to say things that I think are worthy of saying of how wonderful Harrison schools are. First of all, I think we've got a lot of great schools in Sierra. We're so fortunate in our area. I don't think we realize how good we've got it. Let's start with volunteers. Oh my goodness. They're on every corner. Every parent. I've never seen anything like it. One thing I enjoyed so much was one-on-one, just working one-on-one in elementary schools. Have you ever seen all of the volunteers at sporting events? Have you ever seen them? Have you ever seen them at the choir presentations? Have you ever noticed who is helping with all of the band's equipment? Parents. Okay, my favorite thing that I ever did as a chaperone was in New York City with the senior high choir. Mr. Crouch, Karen was on that trip. We had kids on that trip. Okay, the greatest thing happened when we went to Ground Zero. We went to the little church, and it was just a spontaneous thing that happened. And they sang, our choir sang in that little church that had nothing happen to it during 9/11. Mr. Crouch made everything happen. A teacher. Okay. Something that we've got here that nobody has is that stadium and the cash center. That was all gathered from community support. Now, I'm bringing all of these things to light to say, how could all of this happen without a community that supports and believes in a school? I mean, we've got a great school, and the community knows it. Let's see. In the past month, if you've read the newspaper, well, okay, I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff, but years ago, there was a time when we had 6 National Merit Scholars in 1 year. No school our size ever does that. Why? We've got a great school system. Forest Heights and Lee Ribbon. If anybody in this room was not there, oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. I don't believe they could have gotten one more table in that room from all the support, from the parents, from past teachers, current teachers, and from what I understand, there are only 4 in Arkansas. It takes something to get to that level. We have a great school. Recent notification was from the Department of Education, and all of this I've gotten from the newspaper. The Schools of Excellence from the Arkansas Department of Education. All of our elementary schools and our middle school got the top ranking, 5. Okay, and then the junior high and senior high received a 4. Wow, good job, good job. Okay, did you notice that 35 Harrison band students made regional band? Did y'all notice that? I've got something else to say about that, and I don't have this written down. I go to breakfast on Friday mornings with 3 friends. Do you know that our band directors, and I don't know everybody by name, they go and have breakfast on Friday morning, collecting their thoughts, thinking. Now, this is like I'm going to say it's 6:30 in the morning. Every Friday. Every Friday. They don't have to do that. They're not paid for that. Why do we have a good band? Why are we getting these awards? We have a great school. Okay. I noticed that our choir students are going to Texas to perform. Now, there was another event that I was at. I mean, everywhere you go, if you will go, I don't know whether y'all go to all this stuff, but I was at a choir performance, and they had 18 kids in our choir that were up for all-state choir. And we had several first chairs region. I mean, no, that just doesn't happen by not having an outstanding school. We could just go on and on and on with the honors. These are things that have been in the paper this month. Now that's not counting the years past or what's right in front of us or what's fixing to happen. I even think we had somebody that won something in the spelling bee. Didn't we have an elementary child? Anyway, it's just on and on. This stuff doesn't happen if you don't have people in the right positions doing the right thing. Okay, now let's talk about teachers. Well, I have all the admiration in the world for teachers. I have a teaching degree. I could not be a teacher because I could not control it. Now, Wardman knows how to, we don't talk about that, but she knows how to maintain that. But I think that teachers should be the best paid people in town because they've got our prized possessions for the best part of their day, training them, encouraging them to be the best they can be to go on to their next step. So they are responsible for their future. Now, have y'all driven by schools in the evening? There's always a teacher there. You go on Sunday afternoon, you go on holidays, and then I got to thinking about all of the competitions that they have on Saturdays. That's above and beyond the school day. Why are we getting so many honors? Why are kids achieving so much? Why are kids in Spain or going on to their next level of college? Because they've had a good foundation here. Our teachers care. I just don't think we can give them enough thanks and gratitude. There are several situations, and I wanted to be real specific and tell you these things that I know that teachers have done when they've seen a need, but I can't be that specific because of the privacy thing. But big things outside. And let's see. Well, I have a friend here that's done a lot for a friend of mine, Mr. Parker. He's been a very good mentor for a friend of mine. Okay, now I know I've rambled some. I don't think I could talk that long. I've got to go. Okay, so as a board member, you can't do it all. But things I think you have to do are Feast of Carols. If you haven't been there, oh my gosh. There are people volunteer food. Brian Davis does brisket. I mean, it's a community effort. People give. They wouldn't give to something they didn't believe in. They believe in Harrison School. Okay.